Breaking news July 24, 2024. In accordance with the Corporation of the City of Pickering's Procedure Bylaw and Section 239, 3.1 of the Municipal Act, a special in-camera meeting is scheduled for Friday morning at 9 a.m. in Pickering. Members of Council will be indoctrinated by Alison Hector Alexander, the Director of Diversity, Equity and Inclusion from the Upper Tier Municipality, Durham Region. The Pickering EDI experiment has been years in the making with the assistance of an external consultant. The city's EDI strategy implementation is well underway and was passed in another 6-1 vote in May earlier this year. Tune in to hear a different perspective on EDI.
While acknowledging historical discrimination, I reject the notion of rectifying it through future discrimination. Instead, I would like to advocate for Martin Luther King Jr.'s vision of judging individuals by the content of their character rather than their skin color.
Because I have a dream. My four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character.
So as I said before, it's happening in the States where they're starting to ban these programs because they have been found to be discriminatory. So I'd really like to put a hold on this and not try to, accelerate like my fellow colleagues would like to do. Rejecting DEI as a globalist communist agenda, I call upon the Council to eliminate DEI references and initiatives from our strategic plan and instead start aligning themselves with the Canadian and Western values of freedom and individual liberty. Again, I would like to urge the Council to stand against the implementation of DEI and uphold the principles of democracy and equality. It is imperative that we treat people as individuals and that we promote them based on their merit rather than the divisive identity politics that we are playing. That's it. Thank you very much, Madam Chair, and I'm glad that a recorded vote was called, I do believe.
Yes, it was.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Councillor Robinson.
Sorry, one last thing is that, I really feel that we need to evolve as a society beyond divisive identity politics. I can't stress that enough. And splitting people into groups based on the color of their skin, their religious beliefs, or their sexual preferences, and refocus on treating people as individuals. And again, promoting them based on merit and their character. Can the Corporation of the City of Pickering allocate similar funds if council or if I want to bring motions forward in the amount of $85,000 to each and every one of those racial groups that I just mentioned a few minutes ago for their strategic visioning, their collaborations with community partners, and for their supplies and materials and other unanticipated expenses? Are we willing that if any of those other groups come forward and ask us for the same amount of money, which is $85,000, is the Corporation of the City of Pickering ready to give that kind of money so it's fair, it's equitable, being inclusion, transparency, all of that, the EDI, that kind of money to each of those groups that I just mentioned?
I think the police officers who can do CPR might want to look at the treasurer as he has a deep about that funding mechanism, but I don't think it's in our capacity to do that. But if you have thoughts about how we can reach out and deal with the issues of racism for other groups in an orderly manner, I'm sure your colleagues in council will be open. I'm mindful of the time, Councillor. We have like 2 minutes to go. So.
Yep. No, that was just pretty much all of my questions. I just want to make sure, if we're giving, an amount of $85,000 to one group, then, because I am all about being fair and, I think everyone needs to be treated the same. I just think that, we should be able to give that same amount of money and respect to other groups of the diverse communities here in Pickering. So that was that. And in saying that, then, I would like to ask for a recorded vote Please, Madam
Okay.
Clerk.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Recorded vote on 12.1.
Councillor Robinson,
No.
Councillor Brenner,
Yes.
Councillor Butt,
Yes.
Councillor Cook,
Yes.
Councillor Nagy,
Yes.
Councillor Pickles,
Yes.
Mayor Ash.
Yes.
That's carried 6-1.